Welcome you on the show. Sports Update on Trust TV. I'm Adeni Ajisha. Fair time to take you around the world of sport and let's look at those updates there. But really, it was a fantastic performance between Liverpool and Arsenal. That game will ever stay on because it was fantastic. But right now, let's start with the home scene. We look at the stories trending first before we go international, giving you some transfer stories. And we have Ahmad Emmanuel join us from Kogi, or rather, local Kogi State. Good to have you, Ahmad Emmanuel.
Thank you for having me, and lovely evening to the viewers as well.
Good one. Let's start with the story strand. Well, from the way it is right now, a lot of Nigerians who follow Nigerian football talking about the league are not too happy for the fact that Sunshine Stars assistant kit officer right now lost his life after that particular attack on their way to play Bender Insurance of Benin. Well, right now, NFF, Nigerian Football Federation, commiserates with Sunshine Stars management over Taye Dosumu's demise. Well, actually lost his life after he was taken to the hospital. That attack came up, and now the young man lost his life. It's so painful. He's gentle, so rest in perfect peace. But right now, something must be done, not just to commiserate. We need to see how these players can at least travel safely. We've seen how many times the Nigerian players, the team traveling, they've been attacked severally. Not only this, we've seen so many ones before, and also looking at how the road, the long journey, the mishaps and all that happening concerning Nigerian football. This could actually get to demoralize these players anytime such occurrence happen. But right now, for this particular one, it's a painful one because it took days before the young man lost his life as the assistant kit officer of Sunshine Stars. Like I said it before, may so rest in perfect peace. Well, Ahmad Emmanuel, this is a big one because it's so painful that he died. According to the news we heard, that he was trying to protect the players. And from there, he actually got shot at, and that was rushed to the hospital, but he couldn't make it. So painful.
Well, it's sad really that we're starting the show on a sad note, and of course, we can't shy away from such a big story. Really, it's so devastating, if you ask me. But then and again, when that incident happened, I put a call through to a couple of players. I really know like what to say. And he told me how it all happened, you know. I mean, I think a ball boy was also shot in that incident. We really do hope that he will surely recover. But this is another person that was shot, and now he couldn't survive. It sounds really so sad. This is exactly the fear of most of the players, like international players, like Nigerian players, plan their trade outside the country. Some of them, for example, let me cite a good example. At the point in time, Albert Musa came to Nigeria, played for Kano players, you know, 3 matches, if my memory serves me well, and he was very careful traveling with the team. In fact, as a matter of fact, most of the matches, or all the matches he played, were played at home. Tells you that he is not trusting the system. You need to do something really serious, especially extra protective footballers. We do not have a system that works smoothly in terms of transportation. Hence, the need for us to fall back the only option we have, and that is flying our roads, which is not safe. Some big teams who are really getting massive support, maybe Bender, for example, maybe one of the new team, Lagos, recently into the idea of maybe making a long distance journey via flying. Not all the clubs can do this. So there's crime flying the road. But how safe is the road? This is the question that we all need to answer. This is the question, the cry that I know surely those at the helm of affairs need to listen to and do something quick. Isn't this man just like that? I mean, it's painful, and quite unfortunate we cannot bring him back. We keep crying, talking, and that way, I don't want this to happen again. This is the only thing I know we can do to give to soccer lovers. For those men of the other world, as they call them, sometimes, at least when you're a sporting team, it was conveying players God or sporting, please, sometimes have mercy. I mean, you don't have mercy on them. Because these are the people that give a lot of millions of Nigerians joy. Maybe even some of these armed robbers inclusive. Because I know surely some of them would like football. Why do you attack them, killing them? Why shooting at them? Also, it's devastating, trust me, and this is very discouraging. This is why when you have the best of our players in our league, before you know they will get out of the country. It's like, okay, anywhere, even if it's Tunisia, Morocco, even if it's Abidjan, they won't go. So it's affecting quite a lot of this, and something really, really serious needs to be done to stop or curtail all of this. It's so, so sad, man. It's so sad.
It's so sad, really. She's looking at that particular scenario where that assistant kit officer lost his life after getting shot at by that particular attack on Sunshine Stars of Akure when they traveled to Benin City, well, to play their match against the Benin Arsenal. Well, it's so painful. We just hope that something will be done concerning insecurity. That has to do with all these clubs playing around across Nigeria, traveling long distance journey to get to play their games. Just so that something will be done there. Well, right now, moving away from that particular NFF commiserating Sunshine Stars for that particular occurrence, we move to talk about the AFCON. The AFCON is just a few days ago now. By January 13, we'll see games up in the AFCON. But right now, well, according to Coach Samson Siasia, he says Super Eagles need to regain their confidence. They need to regain their confidence if they have to do well at the AFCON. Now, the slogan is let's do it again. If they want to do it again, they need to be confident in their performance, because right now it seems the Eagles are not so confident whenever they play. We see what they did against Lesotho and Zimbabwe. It was very shaky. Playing two matches and ended in a draw, both home and away. And right now, we just have to do something big to see how they can do well there. Well, from the way it is, a big one concerning that game, AFCON that will be coming up. But from Samson Siasia, telling Eagles, get your confidence back if you have to do it again. Do you agree with that, Ahmad?
Well, talking about confidence, I wouldn't know where the motivation will come from. That's the fact. Right? Administratively, so many things are really not going well. So, what exactly you think we can do to bring the confidence? This should be the basis. Siasia is making a point, but something we need to, boost this confidence. Like there should be a boost, performance-wise, the fans, administrators, just many, even the coach. The point in time. You want to ask questions. What exactly is happening with technical advisor, the senior national team? So you have a coach that is not really proving to you that he knows exactly what he's doing when it comes to the game. Even the players will not trust the system. Even the players will not trust the tactics. Even the players will not probably want to play to his instruction. That's why sometimes you see perhaps some of these players trying to decide on their own while on the pitch. Okay? Yes, the confidence is near, and they really need to do it right now before the open game in January against the host nation. That's Ivory Coast. I think that January 3%. Okay, so this is what we need. We need to really engineer it. Yes, we have star-studded players doing well, abroad, but then how have we managed to bring them together to give us results when it comes to national performance? We need to see play. We need to see on the start. We need to see competition on the field. We need to see how the defender will work for the midfielders fly passes, for the attack to bang the goals. This is the only thing that will give us that morale booster, that confidence, and probably the slogan of "do it again" maybe will happen. It's not just going out and tell people want it again, and then you cannot make it happen on the field of play. Other countries are also coming. They're not coming there to sell popcorn, also targeting the trophy. So you need to fight hard, do extra work, study Europe, and know how to probably counter them and capitalize on the lapses and deliver for Nigeria. We always believe and do it, but it's not by me saying it. We need to walk the talk. It is very important.
Walk the talk, that's the idea there. Coming from Ahmad Emmanuel from Local Job. But Ahmad, recently, Yaya Toure from Cote d'Ivoire is not really rating Eagles. He's rating higher other teams. And actually, football lovers are saying that's a good one, because anytime you rate Eagles high, they always want to bring your heart down. But now that they are not being rated to win the AFCON from some international ex-players, does that at least maybe that will spur them into action to prove those ex-footballers wrong?
honestly, I think I want to agree with Yaya Toure. You can have more of Yaya Toure's,
So to spur Eagles to action.
Probably trying to bring down the Eagles. It is very, very good for us, honestly. I mean, if we can have all of the Nigerians saying, Eagles, you guys are not Eagles until you prove to us that you're Eagles, you got chicken. I think that will actually, upset them to deliver. It's just like maybe when you have a kid, and you frown at that kid. Come on, go get me. And the kid really knows that you're not in a good mood. The pace to deliver that message will amaze you, okay? It's going to take him or her maybe 5 minutes to deliver, maybe 2 minutes, he is back. So that's exactly his psychology playing out right now from Yaya Toure. And I say to him, thank you so much, Yaya Toure. We need more of you. We need more of this, banter on Eagles so that they know that they're not Alpha and Omega. They should raise up and do the needful. Yes, let them go and surprise and disappoint those that are rating them low. This is exactly what we want.
Hopefully, Eagles will actually bounce to this particular statement coming from Yaya Toure. They've been at least a bit underrated ahead of AFCON, and that could actually spur them to action because Yaya Toure says, well, for him, he's not seeing Eagles lifting that trophy. He's seen other teams. And right now, who knows? Maybe Eagles will be spurred to action, and at least that will actually be fine if, like according to Ahmad Emmanuel, if more Yaya Toure condemn Eagles not to lift that particular competition. And it's always a good one. Well, 10 years ago, that's 2013, that we last smelled that trophy because of a Sunday Basco, and we're looking at it in 2024. Hopefully, can they do it? Let's say they want to do it again, but not with mouth. According to Ahmad Emmanuel, it's actually walk the talk. Let's see if they can walk the talk there over there in Côte d'Ivoire, Abidjan precisely, and other stadia that will be hosting the AFCON. Well, away from the AFCON, we quickly just a snippet. Let's go on the short break to let you have a feel between Roma and Napoli. That game that got Osimhen getting the red card, but for Lukaku, a good one for Lukaku and also Pellegrini for the fact they were able to turn this around for their club, winning that game. Talking about Roma Napoli. Let's go on a short break.
Celik da destra, lato corto, il cross in mezzo, Asmun spara la porta, si gira ancora Asmun, il tiro ribattuto, poi il Shaarawy, ciccato, Pellegrini! 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 Il gol del capitano! Il gol del capitano! Il gol della Roma! Roma 1! Napoli 0!
Or they scream from the commentator in Latin there. Tony Pellegrini, seriously, fantastic performance from Lukaku, Pellegrini, getting those goals, and really they did well. Napoli, according to their coach, Jose Mourinho, he said they knew what was happening and they were able to curtail Victor Osimhen. Do you agree with that, Ahmad?
Of course, you can't take away the quality of Jose Mourinho, who will read not just the match beforehand, also try and check your record as a human being. Try to know about your father, your grandmother, if there's any other thing that would disorganize you. This is Jose Mourinho for you. So I think Victor should probably know that better before the game, and also probably put a little bit of caution to the way and manner he's going to act on the field. But then that tactics, that plan played out very well.
Particular event between Roma and Napoli. Let's quickly cross over and look at Italian Serie A result. Games played. At least let's touch on it. And looking at the results of Frosinone against Juventus 2-1 there. Bologna 1, Atalanta 0. Torino play 1-0 draw against Udinese. Lecce lost out against Inter Milan. That's Giuseppe Meazza, the one they call San Siro. Hellas Verona 2, Cagliari 0. And you have Napoli against Roma. Lukaku, Pellegrini scoring those goals. The one we just saw there. A match that saw them really neutralizing Napoli. Osimhen getting a red card, not so good for him, but well, like according to Ahmad Emmanuel, he will learn how to control and also learn how to get more discipline when it comes to playing football. Right now, looking at the table of that particular league there, Italian Serie A table is getting more interesting. Juventus trading Inter Milan with extra 4 points, 44 points for Inter, 40 for Juventus. AC Milan, they have 33 points, 10 points difference between Inter and AC Milan. Catch them if you can. That's the question they are throwing to AC Milan. And you have Bologna surprisingly standing fourth. Fiorentina, Roma really moving up right now, followed by Napoli. Defending champion Napoli are standing seventh on the log with 27 points, a point behind Roma. And you have Atalanta, another Nigerian is there. Well, trying to see Ademola Lookman is there with 26 points with his team. Lazio, Torino in that pecking order. So right now, for Bologna and Fiorentina, they need to tighten their belt because it seems Roma and Napoli are coming, knocking at the door for us to see how they kind of stake them there. And you look at the remaining parts of the table from 11 to 20, you have Monza, Lecce, Genoa, Frosinone, Sassuolo, Hellas Verona, Udinese, Cagliari, Empoli and Salernitana. Salernitana seems not to be ready to stay in the Italian Serie A. Ahmad, Salernitana seems they want to go back to the Serie B or thereabout. From the way it is, 9 points from 17 games. What's happening there?
Well, it's disappointing really, but then again, you want to go back and check, their strength. Making promotion to the Italian top flight, about the Italian Serie A. So, like you said, maybe not the best of time for them to stay in the Italian Serie A. Maybe they will go back to where they belong, and that is the Serie B. I haven't said that much. They've actually given their best, just that their best is not enough for them to deliver. So they've met quite a lot of fantastic teams that are giving them tough times. So. It is what it is. That's why they are where they are right now. For another team that actually gained promotion alongside Salernitana, I think Lecce. Lecce has been consistent in the asking after winning promotion. Yes, they've not maybe be among the top 3, 5 or thereabout, but then they've been able to manage to stay at the top Italian flight. So it's a good one for them. For Napoli, or a defending champion, occupying the 7th position, I'm a little bit scared for them. Returning the title, I don't think it's something feasible at the moment, but then they should do more to at least shoot up to maybe the top 3. That would be good for them to at least peak at your Champions League spot. But if they are, if they continue the way they are right now, I don't think it will end well for them at the end of the season. And it will speak well of a defending champion, really. And not too good for Napoli staying in the 7th position at the moment. They need to go back to the drawing board, strengthen their team. Maybe they need to sign probably 2, 3 more players to strengthen whatever department they think is really failing them at the moment and bounce back stronger, make the top 3 maybe at the end of the season.
Well, really, a big one there looking at Italian Serie A now for Inter Milan. Really, they continue with their song because they top that group right now with 4 points in Christmas time. And let's see, maybe the marathon that is being raised will actually get to the end for the Nerazzurris, as they are called. For Juventus, well, they're really showing class. And you look at AC Milan also trailing there with extra 4 points behind the two teams, rather between the two teams. For a big one because for Juventus, AC Milan, you look at the point there, extra point there. They just have to cover 7 extra points. But for AC Milan and Inter Milan, who share the same stadium, it's extra 10 points. And really, Inter Milan are running away with it. Well, right now, we're still in Italy. Let's talk about Victor Osimhen. Osimhen right now, it has been confirmed by his club. Napoli confirms Victor Osimhen new deal till June 2026. Well, a lot of Nigerians looking at what happened between the club and Osimhen. A lot of Nigerians expect Osimhen to move away, but Osimhen is staying with them. But the next, I think, will be there till 2026. Ahmad Emmanuel, that particular deal extension, are you happy with it? Even though it has been done, nothing you can do.
Well, at least I'm happy that he's been able to stay back in Italy. Without distractions that probably have been coming towards his way should be put aside right now and concentrate on the job. If you follow Osimhen this season, you agree with me that that consistency that we probably saw last season is not what we're seeing right now. So he needs to pick up quickly, especially as the reigning African footballer, right now he needs to really prove something beyond last season. So probably maybe all of the news making the rounds before now, but yeah, he may be leaving or he's going to stay back, blah, blah, blah. Shouldn't be put to rest right now, and then he should persevere on the job. Having said that much, I would say personally, if I were to advise him maybe before now, I would say, okay, fine, leave the Italian Syria for maybe one season, go cash in Saudi Arabia. But then by Nigerian standard, a lot of people say there's nothing wrong in him staying back in Napoli or at Napoli, and the money is still good for him as a Nigerian. But we hope that Osimhen will now focus and at least do us proud, himself proud, and also maybe help his team deliver as far as the entire Syria is concerned, and possibly in Europe generally.
Thank you so much, Ahmad Emmanuel, joining us from Lokoja there to at least add his own sparks on sport updates. Thank you so much, Ahmad Emmanuel.
Always a pleasure. Thank you once again for having me.
Good one. You look dashing anyway. So right now, let's quickly run through some transfer stories left. Manchester City wants £26 million from Barcelona for Joao Cancelo's permanent deal. He's been on loan with them, but right now they want them to cough out £26 million for him to stay with them permanently. PSG agrees £17.5 million with Sao Paulo for 20-year-old centre-back Lucas Beraldo there. Another one says Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a favourite to take over as Besiktas of Turkey. It's going to be taking over there as a coach to take over as Besiktas. Big one. Let's see what Ole Gunnar will be offering there in Turkish League. Well, Manchester United joins City, that's Man City, Liverpool for Joshua Kimmich of Bayern Munich. Kimmich, a fantastic player who right now could be moving, but it's a battle between Man United, Man City and Liverpool. Who stays top to get the signature of Kimmich? We see to that just to give you some gossip or rumors in the world of transfer, and that's how we wrap it up on the show. Sports Update. I'm Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.